instructor and yoga therapist. Today we will do some yoga practices which will help and prevent the thyroid disorder. The thyroid is a small gland in our throat which secretes the hormone, and the hormone secreted by the thyroid gland is responsible for body's metabolism. Thyroid disease is a medical condition which affects the functioning of the thyroid gland. Mainly there are two types of thyroids: hypothyroidism, which can be caused by having not enough thyroid hormones, and hyperthyroidism, which is caused by having too much of thyroid hormones. The common symptoms for thyroid are fatigue, low energy, weight gain, weight loss, stress and anxiety. These days even young generations are getting the thyroid disorder, but this can be managed by doing regular practice of yoga asanas, pranayam, meditation, having good proper healthy diet, sleep, through which we can manage and we can prevent to have the thyroid disorder. So most of the practices we will be doing today will help to stimulate and increase the circulation and improve the flow of energy and flow of prana in our system, and it will also help us to release our stress and anxiety. So let's start our today's practice. Okay, so let's start our practices for today. So first of all, sit up straight and tall, namaste position. Bring both your hands at the center of your heart, eyes closed, and bring your mind and awareness to this present moment. And you breathe in and breathe out few times, setting an intention that these practices will help you to manage the thyroid disorder, will give you good health, happiness and peace. Now from here, rub your palms together and you put your palms onto your eyes. Bring your hands down and open your eyes. Okay, so the first practice we will do is the neck stretches, which will help to stimulate the thyroid gland in the neck area. So let's start. Bring your right hand onto the mat, hold your head with the left hand, and you try to bring your head towards the left side, feeling a nice good stretch in the right. Stay there for few breaths in and out, feeling a nice good gentle stretch. From here, slowly come up and change. Another side, hold your head with the right hand and bring your head towards the right side, feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck muscles. Stay with your stretch and breathe into it. Come back in the center. Now interlock your fingers and index finger pointing towards the ceiling. Bring your index finger to your chin, lifting your spine up. Lift your head up and look up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch in your neck area. Stay there and hold and breathe. Slowly relax. And now interlock your fingers. Bring your hands behind your neck. Elbows are coming closer, lifting your spine up. Bring your chin closer to the chest and elbows are pointing down, feeling the stretch at the back of your neck muscles and stimulation in the front of your neck. Stay with it, breathe. And relax. Bring your hands down, relax. Okay, next posture we will do is the standing posture. That's called as Padhastasana. So for that, inhale, open your hands at the sides of your shoulders, lifting your hands up, pulling your spine up. Exhale by shifting your chest and sternum in the front, lengthening your spine and shifting your tailbone back. Try to bring your hands towards your feet, chin is closer towards your chest, and if you can, try to bring your
hands to your ankles, bringing your chin closer to your collarbones. Stay there and breathe. Hold. And inhale. Raise your hands up. Exhale. Bring it down. And relax.
Now the next practice we will be doing is the Ushtrasana camel pose. So for that, come onto your knees, bring both your hands onto your back, bringing your elbows closer. Now from here, taking a deep breath in, push your hips and chest in the front and try to catch your right heel and then your left heel. In the final position, you can lift your hips and chest in the front. Stay there and hold. If you have back problem, you can just do half camel pose. Stay with it. Breathe. And slowly, with the support of your hands, come up and relax everyone into the child pose. Next practice we will do is cat and the cow stretch. So for that, come onto your knees and make one arm distance between both your knees. Your right elbow is to the right knee, left hand is parallel to the right, and one palm in the front. You come up onto your palms. Keep your elbow, shoulder and wrist in the same line. And now let's start. Cat and the cow stretch. Inhale, lift your head up, look up towards the ceiling. Lift your tailbone up, feel a nice, good stretch in your neck, belly. Exhale, breathe out and round your shoulders. Bring your chin closer to your collarbones. Let's do that few more times. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, round your shoulder, chin is closer to your collarbones. Looking towards your navel. You can do this 5 to 7 times. Inhale, look up. Feel a nice good stretch in your neck, your belly and the arch in your spine. Exhale, round your shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards your navel. Last time. Inhale, look up and exhale. From here, slowly come up and sit in Vajrasana, keeping your eyes closed. Relax your spine. Just breathe. So the next practice we will do is lying on the back. So from here, slowly you lie down onto your spine. We'll go into the Sarvangasana and Halasana. So for that, slowly inhale. You raise your legs up. Exhale here. Once again, breathe in. Lift your hips up. Bring your hands to your back, keeping your leg straight 90 degrees. Your palms onto your back, bringing your chin closer to your chest. Stay here. You can hold this posture for somewhere between 30 to 60 seconds. Stimulates the thyroid gland, relaxes your back, increases the flow of blood towards your head region. From here, slowly, we will move into the Halasana, taking your legs behind your head. And from here, interlock your fingers under your back. Stay there, keep your legs straight. Chin is closer to the collarbones. Breathe and hold. From here, slowly
You inhale, once again moving into the Halasana, and slowly exhale with the support of your back. Bring your spine down and bring your legs down to the floor. And relax completely. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe the changes. Next practice, next asana is Matsyasana, fish pose. So for that, we are lying on the back. Stretch your ankles down. And now bring both your hands a little bit under your thighs. Lift your head up, chest up. You are on your elbows. And then from here, slowly bring the crown of your head on the mat. Lifting your chest up, spine up, and looking behind. Stay there, everyone. Breathe. People, those who have neck issues, please be careful doing this posture. But this is also a very good posture for those who have asthma or back pain. And of course for the thyroid, it stimulates the thyroid gland in your neck region. Stay there, breathe and hold. From here, slowly release your head down, release your back and relax. So after each posture, just relax yourself, observe the changes and breathe. Next posture we will be doing is bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Again, very good posture for your thyroid. So for that, bend your knees, bring your index finger to your heels, both the hands in the side. Chin is closer to the chest, looking towards your belly. You inhale, lift your hip up, your back up. And from here, if you are comfortable, you can interlock your fingers under your hips. Chin is closer to the chest, pushing your hip up, back up, look towards your belly, stay there, stimulating your thyroid gland. It's a very good posture again for the back, for asthma. Stay here somewhere between 30 to 60 seconds. Breathe, pushing your hip up, back up, and slowly release and relax. Lie down straight, close your eyes, observe the changes. Next posture we will do is the Bhujangasana, lying on your belly. So both your legs together, ankles are pointing down. Bring both your hands next to your chest, elbows are pointing up. From here, slowly, you inhale, lift your spine up. Open your collarbones wide. You can a little bit give a micro bend to your elbows and you look up to the ceiling. Stay there and hold. Slowly exhale and you go down. Relax yourself and breathe. You can do 2 to 3 rounds of each posture. One more posture lying on your belly is Dhanurasana, bow pose. So for that, both your legs together, fold your right leg and bring your right hand behind, holding your right feet and your left feet with your left hand. Bringing both your legs a little closer, taking a deep breath in, lift your chin up, chest up, legs up and look up. Stay there and breathe, hold. Again, a very good posture for your back. It opens up your chest and the lungs and stimulates your thyroid gland. Exhale, slowly, release and relax. So the next posture we will be doing is Shirshasana, but this posture should be done with the trained yoga instructor. So let's go ahead with it. So come onto your knees, interlock your fingers, bring your forearms onto the floor, bring your forehead onto the mat. Slowly inhale,
Lift up, bring your legs little closer towards the mat, bend your knee. And relax. Okay, another simple practice for thyroid is just giving a massage to your neck area. So for that, you just lift your head up and give your neck area a little bit of gentle massage to increase the flow of blood, increase the circulation of energy around your neck. Just a gentle massage and then relax. Just relax, eyes closed. Okay, so along with the asanas practice, pranayams are considered very good as well for thyroid management. So you can do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, Brahmari, Bhastrika, Kapalbhati, and one of the most important pranayam which we will be practicing today is Ujjayi Pranayam. So for that, you need a little bit of practice for that. So you have to use your throat muscles when you are inhaling and exhaling. And you will feel a little bit of husky sound coming out of your throat. So let's practice it together. Eyes closed, sit up straight and tall in Gyan Mudra. So you will inhale through your nostril, engaging your throat muscles, constricting them. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Another way to practice is just put your index finger between your collarbones and you will feel the muscles here under your index finger going in and out. A little bit of cooling effect in your throat. So let's try one more time like that. Inhale. Exhale from the back of your throat. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. You can do this practice around 11 times. Thank you so much for practicing along with me. So if you want to prevent or manage the thyroid disorder, you practice these asanas every day, do the pranayams and meditation and feel the difference. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you.